We've seen several things that makes it really, really important to start with the goal of children being back in school this year. Well, one of the biggest problems has been the huge increase in mental health problems that we've seen in children who have been socially isolated because they've been at home all the time. So we're seeing increases in anxiety, in depression, in suicidal ideation, in suicide attempts. All of those things have just skyrocketed throughout the pandemic. Another issue would be the very, very large number of children who have gone unaccounted for since the schools shut down. Overall, it appears to be about 2% of all of the children in South Carolina schools, possibly more along the lines of 3 or 4%, but there's a huge socioeconomic gap there. Your wealthier school districts, like Lexington Richland 5, for example, may only be missing 0.5% of their kids, whereas a more poor school district like Jasper County is missing up to 11% or more of their children. They are just completely unaccounted for, which is really scary because we don't know what has happened to these kids. We don't know if they've left the area. In some cases, we don't know if they have been victims of abuse or neglect because no one has an eye on them. Some folks have looked at the data and said, oh, this is great. We have fewer reports to DSS during the pandemic. That's not great at all. We have fewer reports, apparently 40% fewer this year versus the same time last year, but that's not good. It simply means no one has eyes on the children. No one sees what's going on. We also have children with food insecurity who may or may not be able to access the food that they need while the schools are closed. And we have a huge educational gap itself. Some of these children just don't have what they need to be able to learn at home. They may not have Wi-Fi, they may not have a cell phone or a tablet or a computer, and they may not have a parent at home. So if we were to try some of these programs that are being thrown around or proposals, for example, the A-Day, B-Day, where you've got kids that are in school on 2 days a week and they're home the other 3 days, what's going on during those 3 days? If their parents are at work, those young children are home by themselves for those 3 days. That's not okay. So there are multiple reasons that we know that the goal that we need to shoot for, we may not completely reach it, but the goal that we need to shoot for in as safe a manner as possible is to get the kids back in school.